I would have been more surprised if somebody behaved differently than what I've already come to know.
It's crazy to see you and you and you.
Soul of a golden god by my team, imagine the rapping and then wrote it off. No fraud, an MC and a sex beast. Trying to find a balance, truly excel when I spread cheese. Yeah, I'm what the internet needs, but what the streets hate. It's my birthday, come blow the candle out on this beefcake. Stop lying, tell the truth. I am legend, this is the bar you measure to.
We didn't think this was real.
Maybe we should all just link up and do some music together.
How serious are we about putting together an album and then having it filmed?
To be honest with you, I have no idea what the last mixtape is.
This is the last mixtape. This documentary is the last.
Oh,
mixtape.
is that what this is?
That's what it's called.
Lord knows I'ma give it all I got. I'm never giving in. If I rise to the top, it'll pay off in the end. Sometimes I feel lost, I don't know where to begin. Ain't trying to stop. Yeah, I can do this.
D-Bird just mentioned to me this idea of going out to a mansion in Texas and recording an album, and that's kind of right up my alley.
People who've never met before in real life, putting them in a house and saying you have this much time to create an album.
Okay, it is a real place, yes.
Hell yeah.
White Collar Rhymes is exactly what it says. It's just, people who work jobs and rap.
Online collaboration's great and stuff, but like the actual like feeling of being like in the moment and like creating like, yes, we got this, like let's go. And it's a feeling like nothing I've ever experienced.
White Collar bringing heat, we ain't even hit the peak.
It feels like we've known each other for years.
I've seen D-Bird on camera. I've seen his stupid little dab, and I hate it. I've seen Cody Nash, jittery and amped up when he's excited about, conspiracy theory he wants to talk about. I would have been more surprised if somebody behaved differently than what I've already come to know.
It's crazy to see you and you and you.
Soul of a golden god by my team, imagine the rapping and then wrote it off. No fraud, an MC and a sex beast. Trying to find a balance, truly excel when I spread cheese. Yeah, I'm what the internet needs, but what the streets hate. It's my birthday, come blow the candle out on this beefcake. Stop lying, tell the truth. I am legend, this is the bar you measure to.
We didn't think this was real.
Maybe we should all just link up and do some music together.
How serious are we about putting together an album and then having it filmed?
To be honest with you, I have no idea what the last mixtape is.
This is the last mixtape. This documentary is the last.
Oh,
mixtape.
is that what this is?
That's what it's called.
Lord.
Hello again. Good morning. Tally ho.
What'd you call me?
Tally.
I'm neither a tally nor a hoe.
Cheerio. Chip chip.
Oh man, Cheerios, I feel like are one of the most overrated cereals.
Absolutely. The only Cheerio that will ever touch one of my porcelain bowls is Honey Nut Cheerios, and that's like once a year. That's like, oh man, you know what, I want something honey flavored. Let me go get some bee cereal and call it a year.
Yeah, Honey Nut Cheerios is the only one to get, but even then it's like, oof, there's so many better choices.
So many other sugary delicious options. Why would I get Honey Nut Cheerios unless I'm like hanging out with somebody who's just super healthy and I want to butter them up?
Yeah, this is like, oh, I'm staying at my aunt's house and this is the only, sort of unhealthy food she has.
She's like, all right, we can have sweets for the week, and then busts out the box of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, out come celery sticks with peanut butter. It's like, no, I use Jif peanut butter. There's sugar in there.
I've never in my life had celery and peanut butter at home. We had it as a snack in school, and I immediately knew that like this was a Caucasian thing that I would never experience in the comfort of my own house. And that was true.
Yeah. I wasn't sure. I didn't know it was a racial thing.
It was. It absolutely is. No black person is busting out celery and peanut butter. Celery is for dinner. You cut it up and you put it in foods with meat. You don't put peanut butter on it.
Well, I did see an Indian mom do that as the special treat for her son to get him to shut the fuck up and leave us alone. He got celery sticks with peanut butter and like 1 hour on his tablet, and he was like, "Oh, like fucking
the good
crackhead."
life."
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, it's Sunday. It's time to listen to some musics from you people in the community. We listen, we'll give it a rating 1 through 10, and then move on to the next one. If you're out there and you want to skip ahead of the line, you can tip, sub, gift a sub, all that jazz. I think you guys know the routine now. I don't know. We got a bit in the queue, so we're going to rock and roll. We're halfway through November. It's almost turkey time. Any big plans for the turkey week? Or maybe we should save that for Wednesday. Fuck this. This is the music show.
Yeah. Never mind.
Save that content. All right. First up, A.D. Rocky, a 2000s end credit song. This is a good concept. I'm kind of curious how he's going to introduce this.
2000 end credit song. I hope it's like One Tree Hill like outro remixed. Like I hope it is actually like a Dawson's Creek with like bass boosted.
As long as he doesn't talk about his cousins or his father or his grandma, I think he can do it. Let's pray. Let's pray together.
Fair. Yeah. Sick.
I really wish that I would die. Now hate me because the blood stopped pumping through my veins. I'm a machine, I'm fucked up. Once was living with the shame, started living it up. I wasn't dealing with the pain, I was dealing with drugs. They took my back parts all away. Now they just made it to her, I couldn't see him at all. My self-awareness in the dream made me evil. I brought 100 dividends of pain, teachers when I would talk about myself. About us didn't lie about my health, yeah. I made them think I'm healthy, I'm not well. I should've died, I always doubt myself, yeah. I want you to take me out of this motherfucking life, yeah. We gon' have a day in hell, yeah. I want you to take me out of this motherfucking life, yeah. We gon' have a day in hell, yeah. I'm never gonna see the person I wanna be. Shit done irredeemable, make me wanna scream. But my energy is too low for that it seems. Got no right to grieve, my conscience come in at me. Myself is hated to my mama, sorry baby. The time you wasted carrying that bastard Davis. You'd be more saddened if you knew who Ashton Davis really wasn't when I put my story on my wall. Painted red, y'all, I've been bashing me that's in the fall. That's all my ass gets wasted for the balls that buzz my brain shit. Yeah, don't take the shit, anti-mitis to touch it, it might get ruined, no surprises, yeah. I'm forcing intent to for something, but I just feel guilty, so buy into my shit, yeah. I want you to take me out of this motherfucking life, yeah. We gon' have a day in hell, yeah. I want you to take me out of this motherfucking life, yeah. We gon' have a day in hell, yeah.
What's that line say? What's that last line? Something hell yeah.
We gon' have a day in hell, yeah.
We gonna have to get it, hell yeah?
Life, yeah. We gon' have a day in hell, yeah.
I'm not sure. We're gonna have the did it. It doesn't really make sense the way I hear it. What do you think? Would that end your favorite early 2000s TV show?
I think the vibe was right. Right off the bat, I was like, yep, this is what I wanted to hear with this title. I like the concept. I do think there was a couple things about the execution that I was just a little frustrated by. I don't think he went as deep into like his family trauma as maybe some of the other songs. So that's good. It's a good start. It's not like, oh, my mom dosed me with fucking fentanyl when I was in the womb, and now I came out. No, it wasn't that.
It was a relief.
I think that like the quality was tough. Like just on the vocals, it was very harsh, and you hear like kind of the clicks and the pops, and like there's a lot of sibilance, a lot of like pops coming through the mic. So just from a listening standpoint, that was tough. And then like, yeah, the chorus, I think you were on the right track, but I think it just needs to be rewritten. Like, I say this a lot in some of these songs, but like the filler words of motherfucking hell yeah, like it means nothing. There's no purpose. So it's not as catchy as something like just simple to kind of tie everything together. I wanted to like it more than I did. I think it just had some quality issues and some writing issues, but overall, fun track, and I like what you tried to do here, so I'll give it a 6.5.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the tone of the hook was super dope, super catchy, melodic, and like you said, it didn't get too deep in the weeds. I mean, he does always mention the Davises, the clan of Davises, and you don't know Ashton, like, which I think is fine. I think it's fair enough that people are starting to associate Ashton Davis with AD himself, so he didn't get too deep in the weeds. However, like, yeah, my biggest gripe of this whole thing is just the quality sucks. Like, it would sound so much better with better quality, and I know that a lot of the younger artists starting out are saying, oh, well, you can get away with recording on $100 mic. Oh, well, you can get away with BandLab. But at some point, it starts to impact like what I want to enjoy from these people. Like, we get on Kuiper all the time about just strumming a regular fucking guitar with no intention and calling it, this is music. And at some point, you guys have to want to try to learn or do better. And, it's not really downplaying what A$AP Rocky did here. I'm just saying, I think your next step, you're on the right track of improving your performance and your delivery and all that other stuff. I think you just need to get a better microphone at some point, just save up and do it. Like, invest in yourself and take that leap of faith of like, if I'm truly just making music like every week, why wouldn't you want to like elevate yourself? So that's my advice to you after hearing this and like the last couple weeks of like, okay, this is getting better, you're on the right track, is just, hey man, save up and get a better microphone, because you're gonna do yourself a disservice at some point when you have like this great song. And I think this is a great song just with poor quality. It could use some rewriting, sure, but I would probably go back and listen to this if I could make out like more than 40% of the words. It's just so muffled and unclear that I'm just listening to sounds at some point. So that's my biggest detractor on this, is like I can't make out a lot of it through muffled noises. So that's why I give it a 6. But like the overall vibe of it, I would give it an 8. It's on the right track. It just misses a couple of marks that makes it not want to be played again.
Word.
All right, next up, Tagami, Lil 00 sample type beat, McGrady.
Underrated.
Sure.
Do you think McGrady overtook Vince Carter in his legend?
Kinda, because he was seen as more of a, I can put the ball in this guy's hands and he can like get me the game winner. Not that Vince Carter wasn't thought of like that, but I don't think Vince Carter was like the go-to at the end of the game all the time. Like maybe like early in his career, but like later in his career, he was definitely a role player. Tracy McGrady was never really thought of as a role player.
Yeah, it's like Vince Carter is going to jump out the gym, but McGrady is a lot more dynamic as a player.
Yeah, if I want a three-pointer with 10 seconds left, I'm giving it to McGrady. I might pass it to Carter if he's like spotted up, but I'm not like, here Carter, make it happen. Much like the speed.
Real empty here.
Very empty today, which isn't a bad thing. Different style from him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit more tame. I think this is a little bit more open-ended. The drums are hard. And I see he's got hard very capitalized here in parentheses. The drums are hard. It just has a lot of space in it, which I think is not a bad thing. I think it gives artists a chance to do something extra, be a little bit more dynamic on it. I'll give it a 7 just because it does lack a little bit of interesting qualities, but it's consistent.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was well put together, but just there was pockets of kind of emptiness that in my mind, I was just like, man, there needs to be more here. And maybe again, it's just that I'm sitting here listening to it. Like because there wasn't a voice on it, I just got a little bored, you know? It was like, all right, it's kind of repetitive. But like, if you really boil it down, like, were any of the sounds like clashing? You know, it was well put together, you know? Like, no, it didn't clash, well put together. Just kind of maybe boring. A little generic.
Yeah.
I give it a 6.
All right, next up, Artisan. Hood trap Nims type beat.
Peas in the trap, peas in the trap.
Would you wear a floral 2-piece?
I'm getting more open to wearing floral stuff because Kelsey says hot dudes do that, so I want to be a hot dude.
Let me ask.
I'm a narcissist.
You got?
I mean, maybe skip around to see if there's any switch ups or anything.
No.
Yeah. All right. I'd say not a bad beat. It's definitely repetitive. How I would suggest to improve it in my ear is I felt like I liked the piano. I liked the progression. It just kind of, was just like the same sample over and over again. So I think maybe putting that further into the background, lowering that layer a little bit and adding one more layer of some main melody, some main driving melody of maybe strings or something. I liked I want to call it a train whistle. Like when you added more to just that piano layer, I was like, oh, this is all working together pretty well. It's just, it needed more, and it just kind of felt like it was repeating the same history over and over like fucking Groundhog's Day. So this Groundhog's Day ass beat, I'd give a 6.
Yeah, I think it's just missing an extension to that melody, like whether it's a counter melody whether it's like slight changes to the tones of it. It's just missing a second half, and instead it just loops endlessly and then it becomes super repetitive. So if you can find some other way to extend that melody out and give us a alternate reality version of it, that would make it feel less stale and give it more variety. So where it's at, I mean, it sounded clean. I would give it a 6.5. If I had to rate this stale beat with Tagami's, I'd like Tagami's slightly more.
Stale beat. It's like the waiter brought out the breadsticks, but they like break your teeth as you bite into them.
Yeah, it's like it's bread, but it's like super hard on the outside, and the effort to get to the nice bread soft inside is not worth the bite. What up, AD? You did get a new mic. You just lost your interface.
Oh.
You should find it, sir.
Little edits here and there to the lyrics for cohesion.
Respect.
You know what? I love when people pop back in and like,
Acknowledge
well,
it.
actually,
Well,
I love it.
Well, actually, you dumb fucks. I did do that.
Can't tell me nothing.
There's somebody that has a comment in here about that. We'll get to later. I saw that the other day. They will actually us.
Oh yeah,
Emro. He's like, I don't make just passion projects. You morons.
Oh, I missed the well actually.
We'll get to it. We'll see it.
It's sad when people post in Lounge like as direct responses to our feedback, and I miss it. I like when you tag me in it sometimes so I can go back and see what their feedback on our feedback is. You know, it's a two-way street. You can tell us we're fucking wrong and we don't know shit. We're too old to listen to music, you know? It's fair too.
Don't tell me anything. Just let me be. I got a response back on do hot dudes wear floral, and it said yes you should. So Kelsey,
Told you.
Kelsey is onto something.
Girls love it.
All right, floral dice and bird coming 2026.
Well, can't show off too hard. I mean, sure, Kelsey will appreciate it, but also if I wear floral and then like just everyone sliding in my DMs, then it's like, oh, so annoying. I'm just trying to watch Survivor with my girl. Leave me alone.
Kelsey's got to know that her man is desirable to other women. She's got to know that she has something on her hands.
Well, I'm a white rapper from the internet, so that's pretty desirable.
Well, there was one job that I had. We had like, I forgot what we called it. I guess it was Hawaiian Shirt Fridays, where everybody would just wear like Hawaiian pattern button-down shirts on Fridays. That was a cool thing for a while, and then changed jobs when COVID happened.
We had that at one of my jobs too, and it's like I didn't own any.
I didn't own any either. You know what I did? I went to Burlington Coat Factory and got like 5 shirts for $20. It didn't have to be anything special. It's just like, okay, you want Hawaiian shirts? Boom. Yeah. I'm fitting in now. You guys happy?
I'm one of you.
I'm a part of the team now.
Yeah. AD, that beat was fire. I like that song overall. The quality, man.
Yeah, I'm interested in your latest batch of songs. Just need to get an interface. I
don't think there was one moment where I was like, oh, the way he said this word here.
Yeah.
Nothing stood out to me to make me go on one of my AD Rocky rants. So that's good too.
Look at that progress. See?
Yeah.
And you can get interfaces pretty decently priced now. I think M Audio's interfaces are like $50, or you can get some off-brand one on Amazon for $25. So I'm sure you'll be back up and running in no time. Just get one of your sugar mamas, those nice old ladies that you attract to purchase you one.
Sugar.
Oh,
Mama,
he
can I have
meant the
some
last
sugar?
beat, not his beat. You like this stale
Oh.
thing here?
AD Rocky type beat.
I could see AD Rocky spilling his guts on this one.
I could too.
Yeah.
And then my dad, along with my uncle, met up with this.
Call it Family Matters. Just take Drake's whole style and just say Family Matters and give us your backstory summarized. Not 6 minutes long, like 2-3 minutes. Give us a summary. All right, here's Sleek Ivory. This is unmixed. New 80s type beat for Sync. Oh, the one before that. God damn it, 80. Name names.
No, this is unmixed.
I like it. I feel like similar to the last one, I feel like it needs to evolve a little bit more. Like it's short, yeah, but I feel like you can evolve the melody a little bit more than just having the same melody over and over again. Even in its unmixed state though, it does sound good. I just wanted more variety in your keys that you're playing rather than doon doon doon. Give me like, and then bringing it down. Like give me some a little variety or some sort of counter melody in the background. But I like it. I give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I actually like this too. My first thought when it came in, I was like, Sleek Ivory can't just like make a normal beat to save their life. Like has to be like, oh, let's do 7/8 time signature with like, but like I like it. Yeah, but I agree. That was gonna be my comment too, is like I wanted it to like end a little bit more satisfyingly, because right now it's like dun 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 dun.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and then it's like it would have been better to dun 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 dun, like have like a 4, to kind of round it off, or I don't know. There's either that or dun dun dun. Yeah, like an up and down. There's something there that you can kind of
just play with the notes a little. Chop it up. Like I think if you have a melody like that you put together, you could make like 4 different versions of how it ends and like just sprinkle those throughout rather than just doing the same 2 over and over again.
Yeah. But as far as a sync beat, I think you're onto something. Just need to, like Dice said, figure out some other way to kind of end the progression. I'll give it a 7.5.
Wu-Tang's back. Hyperlink X Huntrix.
In lieu with the woo.
I feel like this is gonna be some off the wall type shit, but let's see.
Better come right, better not try and get into a level. Cause you might die, never the time, trying to start a battle. Beating isn't in my blood, beating you is what I do, yeah. Body, I'm naughty, but sorry. And when you pull up, I pull up a little late to the party. La, lock and loaded, I was born for this. There ain't no point in avoiding it.
For those of you who don't know, Huntrix is an animated girl group from the Netflix series K-pop Demon Hunters. And seems like a remix of their song in that show.
Huh. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was like, this sounds familiar. Not that I know all the songs from that show, but I'm like, this sounds like it's something else. So I looked up Huntrix, and yeah, how it's done is a song by animated K-pop girl group.
I mean, that makes it even more brilliant in my mind because, look, I don't have a kid. I don't know shit about K-pop Demon Hunters, but I do know it was like the most popular like Halloween costume this year, and that like kids are going crazy for these demon hunters. So like if you take the vocals from a popular song, remix it, make it so adults can listen to it, fucking smart. Here's my first reaction is right off the bat, the beat comes in. I was like, oh, I hate this.
Yeah.
I was like, this sucks. And then the vocals came in. I was like, this is awesome. I changed my mind completely. Like it made sense once more stuff started happening together. And it's a little cheating when it's like, okay, you know, you're taking professionally done vocals, but I think you matched the beat for a hyper pop song really well. And so I completely changed my mind. I think this was fucking fire and super fun listen. Not really my genre, but I can see all that went into it. And I was like, yeah, this fucks. My only suggestion, and this is not like, here's how the song would be better. It's more of like, in my mind, I think it would be fun if you had a section there where it slows down, right? If we had the chopped and screwed type, slow the beat down just for like the hook or something one of the times. I think that would hit so fucking hard. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 9.
Yeah, the intro definitely sucked ass because how you started it does not do justice for what you did throughout the entirety of the track. I would rework the intro absolutely. There were a couple of parts where I thought like the energy that you were presenting didn't necessarily match with the feel of the song. Like there was a couple of like down energy slow parts and you're still like up in the hyperloop area, which I guess that's fine. But just little, you know, I'm just nitpicking at that point. Overall, like Bird said, I think it's polished, it's well mixed, and it sounds like an original concept if nobody was aware of like, oh, this is from a Netflix show. So I think he did a good job. Just I would redo the intro so that the intro doesn't make it sound like I'm about to go into a trash dumpster, and you know, make it a little bit more appealing. But I give it a 8.5.
No trash dumpsters.
Yeah.
I heard
K-pop is not corny, AD. You hush your mouth.
Yeah, it is. Oh, did K-Dragon release a new single?
G-Dragon. And he did a couple months ago.
Garbage.
He's like one of the best Korean artists of all time. I don't know how you don't know that, but okay.
My culture is not your costume.
It's not even your culture. All right.
Dragons?
You're not a dragon.
I am a dragon. I identify as a dragon. Everyone knows I've been a dragon since birth.
Next time you have an encounter with a police officer, just say, hey, I identify as a dragon. Your human laws don't apply to me. I am from whatever the fuck they say. Like, I'm from my own country. Whatever garbage they start spewing off to avoid being arrested as the cop is about to tase them.
Sovereign citizens.
There you go. I'm a sovereign citizen from my own country. I'm here on a passport. It's crazy.
I saw a discussion on Reddit that was like, don't they like talk to each other and don't they like just hear that it never works? It's never worked. And they're like, no. That's the secret, is that like somebody just throws it out there and they don't do any research to be like, oh, so you're saying no one's ever gotten off by claiming to be a sovereign citizen. It's never worked once. No, they don't research it that hard. They just, in their dumb little brains, say, oh, I say these magic words and we're good. It's like when you see somebody post the screenshot on their Facebook of like, I do not give Facebook permission to use my photos. Like, oh, you got a dumb person. All right.
Yeah, like Facebook is actually going to listen when you put up copyrighted material and it's like, oh, my bad. I didn't know that you didn't mean to use it that way. I'll just let you off this one time.
Yeah.
Doesn't work, people.
It's in the terms and conditions.
Yeah, but if I was a sovereign citizen, I wouldn't talk to other sovereign citizens either. I'm my own country. What the fuck I got to talk to you for? Who cares if it didn't work for you? That's your country's problem.
Sovereign citizenship is basically made for introverts like you.
Just because your country doesn't have sovereignty in the United States doesn't mean mine doesn't. All right. So didn't work for you. It's going to work for me. Watch out, cops.
Have you seen Evil Dead 2?
I have not.
I don't know that I have either. Like, I'm familiar with the series. I've definitely seen the first one, which was like completely different from what I understand this series to be, you know? Like, they go off into this cabin, they read some book, and then like basically get fucked up by this evil spirit in the cabin. But like in my mind and in like popular culture, it's like, oh, there's like all these skeletons chasing him and he has a chainsaw for an arm, you know, like totally different.
Yeah.
Maybe that's in the second one.
I don't know.
I need to go back and rewatch it.
You do that. You let me know how it is.
No interest, huh?
On my list of things that I have in my backlog, that's like near the bottom.
Did you ever watch the Squid Games reality show?
Not yet. I started to. So it came to my mind the other day, but unfortunately it was also like 2 a.m. and I'm like, I'm going to start watching this and then I'm going to realize it's 6 a.m. and I did not sleep at all. So I was like, I need to do this while the sun is out.
Yeah. Word.
So
that moment was my favorite shit.
Yeah, but that's what I was like, oh man, I want to watch that thing that D-Bird told me about, but it's also 2 a.m. Let me save it for Sunday after the show. So that's my plan today.
Word. Let me know as soon as you see it, because it's so funny when like everyone's like, don't bully him. He can catch. And then he's time to be a hero. Time to be
And it's even better because the weekly Korean show that I watch, Running Man, they're on hiatus this week because baseball is super popular in Korea and they have like their World Series or whatever. So that show is not coming on today. So I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Don't got to watch my weekly show. Got some Squid Games 2. Boom. Got it all planned out.
Boom. Is the Running Man, I'm familiar with the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. And
nothing like that.
Just came out. Not like that.
It's a variety show. So it's like celebrities. It started like 15 years ago with some celebrities. It's like one guy who hosts like all the most popular shows in Korea. It's a couple guys who host popular shows. There's like a popular singer who's also like a workout junkie, actors, and then like other celebrities like K-pop groups, actors, comedians all come on the show and they do like different events. Like they originally got famous because they would go into like businesses after hours and then they would play this game called like name tag rate. Like they have their names on their back with Velcro and they would basically go around and be like, okay, last person standing wins, and they'd be ripping off each other's name tags. As they've gotten older, they're like, hey, this shit kind of hurts when we're tackling each other for a name tag. So they do like different other variety games like quizzes and like drawing stuff. So like it's an interesting show that I don't think America could ever recreate because Americans can't do anything without drama attached to it. Like there's no infighting or anything. Like there's people betraying each other for like the sake of the games, but it's not like, oh, I'm going to throw a glass at this person in the middle of the episode type stuff. It's kind of like more wholesome, I would say. But it's a good show.
I only watch things with glass throwing, so.
Hey, that's what VH1 is for.
That's right. Pumpkin!
It's what Stevie J is for. All right, here's compact disc. Don't know what this person goes by. Hold on. Do they have Love Me at My Darkest is their actual Discord name? I don't know what they go by.
Love Me at My Darkest.
right here. Louisiana street banger with my group homebros coming soon. AD, I just hope you guys actually make a street banger and it's not like group home. Let's sit around in a circle and, share a moment from our history story. I don't know. As far as this beat, I would say I like it. I just wish the drums were a little bit thicker and more present. It feels like there's a lot going on, and there is, but it's not like a clusterfuck of noises. It does kind of have a flow and progress to it. I just wish the drums stood out a little bit more. I'll give it a 7.5. It's not my cup of tea, but I see this as like working in for whoever would want this kind of like a lot of things happening. It doesn't sound chaotic to me. I give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I like this a lot as well. Like right off the bat, you're like kind of like, oh, upbeat, okay. But I think just small tweaks I would kind of point out is like, I think overall all the layers felt a little loud, just like from a mastering perspective, it felt a little loud. And like there was something about the drums where it was like, I wanted them to stand out a little bit more from kind of the main melody.
Yeah.
But, pretty small tweaks, I'd say. I really liked what you did here. Pretty fun. I'll give it, I'm at an 8.5 as well.
You and AD teaming up.
AD. That's right.
Oh, Bird, the other thing that I think you would like about the show Running Man is if you like Squid Games, there's always that element of betrayal. Like sometimes they'll have like a team mission, but they'll like call in somebody like early in the morning. Like they'll say, hey, they're in a room by themselves with the producer. Like, hey, everybody's going to be doing this, but your mission is this. And they have to like try to sabotage the whole show. And if they win, they get like there's always a punishment at the end where somebody either gets like water dumped on them, ink on their face, do something embarrassing in public. So there's always that element of like, are you a spy? Are you a traitor? And they never know what's happening. And they have to figure out, like, sometimes they'll tell them at the end, like midway through the shows, like there's a spy amongst you who's sabotaging the games because like we can't get this mission right. Everybody keeps failing. And then they're like, are you a spy?
Like
are you a spy? Yeah, it's just like that. So I think you'd like it. I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
It gives me an idea. The next WCR documentary we do, I'm going to do it more like Squid Games. In my production tent, I'll be like, pick one person, be like, you have to fuck this up for everybody. They'll be like working on rhyming and like writing to a beat, and you just like squawk in their face for like 5 minutes.
You have to ruin the day for everybody.
Ruin the fucking day.
Oh, here's a good assignment. Make somebody leave like passive on the first documentary.
You get fucking kicked out at any given time. Maybe we'll have like a tent set up for like the Outlander. Like one person, if they displease me, gets thrown into the backyard.
I'm telling you, if you watch this Creed show, you might get a lot of ideas for the next outing. Something there. All right, next up, I guess we got AD Rocky as our third judge here. Enzymes, AD Rocky. This is called Savory Sally. 7+. Is this like an age rating? Oh, wait, this is an album. Ah, God damn it. Oh, yeah. Necessary only. What is this? It's a little savory. It's a little spicy. All right, now I get to pick which one we're going to listen to. Oh my God, 25. Let's do, Groovin' Groupies. I like that. think the snares could be more prominent on this. There's something underpronounced, and I think it's mostly in the percussion side. The drums and the sample, it seems okay. A little basic as far as like the layout, but I definitely think the snares could come through. Or the claps. You use the clap. The claps could be louder. I want to listen to one more real quick. I forgot. This guy's from Japan. Let's see what this is. I like the drums. I don't like the sample. I don't know. This project feels like a mixed bag. I'd have to sit down and be told to focus and listen throughout it. I think you have some interesting sample choices. It's just all about how you mold the arrangements and make sure all of the sounds make sense where you put them. I mean, based on the two that I listened to, I think there's going to be some hits. There's going to be some misses. Probably give it like a 7 because I think stylistically it's different from a lot of things that we hear. But I think there's also just some arrangement issues that I'll probably nitpick on throughout.
Yeah, this one was tough because like I felt like in both of them. So the last one that we listened to, like just tonally felt off from the percussion and the sample. And then the first one, I wasn't really a big fan of that sample playing over and over again. So like there's parts that I like and parts that I don't. And I think a lot of it just has to do with kind of like you said, the sample, how it's being used, you know, is it for good or for evil? I'll just give it a shrugging 5.
That's fair.
That's where I'm at.
AD Rocky, if you could take the place of one superhero, which one would it be? Batman, Wolverine, Gambit, Superman, Flash. Which superhero is AD Rocky? Let us know as we listen to Gums, who posted same 2 tracks 8 times. It's a record.
Got to make sure that we see it.
We got you, buddy. Here's Intimate Codependence.
Fun picture.
Little finger mouth action. I don't know.
Come on, we'll be all alone.
I'm tired of trying, yeah, my love life is a tragedy. I need a girl, yeah, with split personalities. 1 second we be cool, the next she says she's mad at me. And we get high, yeah, cause we don't fuck with gravity. Look in her eyes and I see the deepest galaxies. She snort a line, nose candy in her cavity. One of a kind, yeah, she don't like normality. She says she's mine, but she's fucking my mentality. I'm in agony, leaning off this balcony. She says it's time, yeah, she plays with my mortality. Don't ease my mind, she just pleases her carnalities. I think I'm fine, and she tells me that I ought to leave.
Pleases her carnalities?
That's what I heard.
She just pleases her carnalities. I think I'm fine, and she tells me that I ought to leave.
Stop writing songs.
I'm tired of trying, yeah, my love life is a tragedy. I need a girl, yeah, with split personalities. 1 second we be cool, the next she says she's mad at me. And we get high, yeah, cause we don't fuck with gravity. Look in her eyes and I see the deepest galaxies. She snort a line, nose candy in her cavity. One of a kind, yeah, she don't like normality. She says she's mine, but she's fucking my mentality.
Okay. How do you feel about intimate codependence, D-Bird?
Look, we need to normalize healthy relationships. Too many of these kids are like, you know what I need? I need a crazy bitch that's gonna stab me. I don't get it. But hey, everyone has a type. Look, I liked this overall. I think that this was fun track. Some of the lyrics were a little, it is what it is. The worst offender. I can't forgive. Carnality. Yeah. Like, just because it rhymes doesn't mean you should necessarily. Like, when's the last time you were talking with anyone in real life and you said carnality? She pleases my carnality.
Just now.
Puke. So that's the biggest gripe for me. But I think, look, it's a simple cadence. It's a simple, just kind of straight on the nose. This girl does coke and she is toxic in every way, and I love her. I'll give it a 7.5.
It wasn't on the forefront of my mind, but I agree. I think that as much as a toxic relationship makes a good song, I don't think it needs to be normalized like this is like it makes for every song to be good. Like, there are some moments where like you go through things and it makes good content, but I don't think that we should like, what is the word? We should, what's the fucking word that I'm looking for?
Normalize?
Not necessarily normalize, but like put it on the pedestal of like, this is ideal. Like, we shouldn't aim for these type of interactions. These should just be warnings, not like desires. And I think that people hear things and they'll be like, oh man, I want to go through that. And I don't think that's what the message should be. And the message in this song that I got is that you hung on to the same rhyme pattern, and I get it, but I think that the performance doesn't make it interesting. It just becomes more so cringe halfway through because it's like da-da-da-da-dees, da-da-da-da-dees, da-da-da-da-dees. Okay, I got it, but you're not saying it very in an interesting fashion. You're just kind of like, well, woe is me, wah, wah, wah. And it's like, okay, I'm tired of the whining. Be more interesting, be more unique, be more clever about it. And, I think you force some of the rhymes to make it work, which is what D-Bird pointed it out, and that's why it got stale to me. I'm not saying that you can't make the same rhyme cadence and rhyme pattern work throughout the entirety of a song, but the way that this one is presented, it just feels forced, and like it just feels like a bunch of whining rather than me like listening to something more enjoyable. For that reason, I'll give it a 6 because I wasn't high on this song. It just didn't strike me as interesting.
Word.
Here it is. Well, actually, from Emro, I don't just make passion projects. I understand the criticism, so here's one of his more fun tracks.
What did we even say?
He made the Pink Floyd shit.
I don't remember any of these songs after we log off here. So.
Only person that I liken to like this is like a unpolished Pink Floyd. That was my exact quote.
Okay.
I know you don't remember what it sounds like, but this is the person.
Got it. Okay.
Here's Guess Who.
Fun?
Say not that.
Guess who? Walked straight into the venue, had to go through the back. Guess who? And in and out each city, didn't even unpack. Yeah, true, I play with the money and you pitch like my name's Salah. Yeah, true, that's enough to make somebody disappear when I say tie-dye. Yeah. Guess who? Guess who? Guess who? Heard of they're done? Yes, you. How about this one? Here's the next clue. Looking so tall next to all of those
bet two. Tell me who's that one in the middle of the night in your head that you never slept through? Yeah, guess who just walked in the building? My options are real and my confidence fit. Brand new collection, it cost me a killing it, tucking it, killing it, cost me to make. And I got lost, I'm rebuilding. I popped on the ceiling and made it a living space. Dodging to knock off opinions, my Dropbox made livings. That shit a hospitable place. Okay, I just walked in, now you caught in the act. Okay, don't even care how you wanna react. Okay, think it's a choice cause I'm walking it back. Okay, you're missing the point like it's not even that. Guess who? Walked straight into the vein, had to go through the back. Guess who? Went in and out, your city didn't even unpack. Yeah, true, I play with that money and you pitch like my name's so loud. Yeah, true, that's enough to make somebody disappear when I say tie dye. Try me, guess who? Remind me, go ahead and take a shot, I'm taking it lightly. You know you can take my spot, I'm staying in my beat if you put me in a box. Double check, cause it gotta be 100 miles deep. Yeah, they think I changed a lot, but I promise I'm me. Even if the bounce is double takes on my ID, cause I drew up way before I even turned 19. Get 'em mobbed at the in and out in a dry clean, dropping tapes like I couldn't figure out a crime scene. My career fucking weird, can't even define me. All the skins still here, they said I was naive. Niggas were pushing buttons but never rewind me, cause they couldn't tell a masterpiece from a tight beat. Bunch of glorified interns in the side seats, bitch, what? Goddamn, room packed out with the fans. Never backed out of my plans, like I maxed out my advance. It was her turn and lied to me, but she just passed out at the chance. I can't be mad about a couple ends, okay. Guess who? Walked into the vein, had to go through the back. Guess who? Went in and out, your city didn't even unpack. Yeah, true, I play with the money and you pitch some of this so loud. Yeah, true, that's enough to make somebody disappear when I say turn up. Guess who? Guess who? Sleep. Guess who? Guess who? Sleep. Guess who? Guess who? Sleep.
All right, that was Imro with Guess Who, his more fun track.
Did you have fun?
Did I have fun? This was like getting on an old roller coaster where like you're having fun, but you're like enduring the bumpiness of like pain and then like being jolted from side to side. And you're like, I guess I had fun, but like you walk away with your body aching. And the next day when you look in the mirror, you have bruises everywhere. I thought your singing, I thought your performance and everything was dope. I hate the beat. Like the beat beeps in the beginning, super annoying, unappealing. I would say if you made this beat, don't put the song on something else, because that is the one thing that I just genuinely just don't like about this song is the production. The production is just like, it feels gimmicky and kind of corny at times with the beeping and like just loud noises for no reason. It doesn't feel as cohesive as the song that you performed on top of it. And it feels like a passion project. And this was my whole point, is like when you feel like you need to make the beat and do the singing on top of it, and you just come up with these abstract beat ideas, that to me is passion project. It's like you can't let go of control, and you feel like you can't find somebody else who can make a beat to do you justice. So you like bang out this weird, crazy beat and you do a dope song on it. And I'm like, well, I like your song, but I hate the beat. That's where I'm left with these. And that's why I call it a passion project, is like, it can either be this long drawn out idea that only you get. AD Rocky does a lot of passion projects, but he's getting better at like dialing it back and making it more general. And I feel like your other two Pink Floyd songs were more so passion project. This one is dialing it back, but the beat is still hanging on to that I have to have control. And maybe I'm not saying that that's necessarily what you do or how you feel, but that's what this comes off as. Like, this beat is so weird and out in left field that like I just can't get into it, even though I love the song. Objectively, I'll give it a 6 because of what you did vocally, but it would be probably an 8 or 9 from me if this beat was more appealing.
Yeah, I loved the singing. Like, the singing was awesome. That was the best part of it, was the little moments where you were singing.
Yeah.
The rapping was fine. I do think that there was like, something to be wanted more from the lyrics. But like the emphasis, the delivery, that was all there. Beat was garbage. I fucking hated the beat. There's very few things in this life I hate as much as I hated that beat. Mushrooms, pickles. This is like third behind mushrooms and pickles. So, well, I don't fucking get it. Why do people hear all these beeps and they're like, this is the one? You know what I mean?
This
like,
is it. This is going to hit.
And this isn't even about Emro at this point. I'm just saying so many people submit songs where they're like, do you hear all these beeps? Do you hear these beep boops and zip zops? This is the one that I'm going to spend time recording myself over. Why? Fucking why? No. It's a frustrated 7. Would have been a 3, and your singing and everything you did made it a 7.
Yeah. What up, Klepto man? Long time no see.
Kleptography.
AD, I don't think there's anything that could make Bird or I enjoy that beat. No building, it had to be a new beat to make me enjoy that beat. Respectfully, like, just not my cup of tea. All right, here is Fat Beanie, Keep Winning. Got some more cover art here with little dragon wings and shit. Jazz album.
Prime bad bitch with the baddest bitch.
What's happening here? It's not even on beat anymore. That was Fat Beanie with Keep Winning.
Again.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa. I just noticed something. The song is called Keep Winning, Keep Winning, but throughout this entirety of the song, he clearly enunciates and pronounces every word all the way through with every ing. How can you shorthand the title and then say everything so distinctly? Drives me fucking crazy, D-Bird.
Yes, it does.
I got to go back to this part. Stretcher. Like everything is said like with every dictionary syllable included. You can't shorthand the title and then be like Webster in the fucking song. And then at some point between like a minute 15 and the end of the song, you just got off beat entirely. Like, I don't know whether the alignment latency happened or something, but like everything at the end just was not at the same timing as the beginning. Look, interesting style. I say you have a unique style. You have presence. The vocals on this are like lower than the instrumentals. You could be louder, but this one isn't for me. I'll admit it. You got me. I'm old. Fuck it. You got me. This one isn't my cup of tea. This one did not resonate with me like the last one did. I mostly am critiquing the overly pronounced words and the timing at the end, and for that reason, I'll give it a 5.
Beanie, I love the fact that you comment, you give feedback to our feedback. That's great. I wish more people would. This, I had the same issue with this as I did the last one. Like, who hears that beat and is like, that's just the proper amounts of beeps and boops for my precious voice to go over. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, AI is taken over. Well, this has just accelerated it by a decade. You know what I mean? Like, fucking Skynet is here, brother. I hate the beat. Fucking hate. This is, again, fucking mushrooms, pickles, but you take one bite and get AIDS. As far as what you did, like, I think you definitely have a good presence. You have, these schemes that you get into, and I think you did a good job of, kind of keeping the energy throughout. But for me, it was the writing, right? She's not average. She's a bad bitch.
Yeah.
She's the baddest. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Can't do that to me. Yeah, I mean, to me, it felt like you took a rage beat, you tried to make a generic pop song, and you kind of did. I just wish it had a better beat and you put a little more thought into the lyrics. But still, you are special. 5.
Yeah, I will concede, and I forgot when I read this, it's an older song, so I will concede, okay, maybe you've gotten better based on like the last couple songs, but still, this one's not for us. Kuiper, another song on debut album September Burial. I hope you're sorry in hell. I'll be there soon.
Love that.
Through all the bumps, I see through the burns and wounds. I let you tear me up. I hate I'm a part of this song. Wish I just gave up. You see through the waste, it's true. You turn to the dark, hearts I know. Carving sigils all in your body, pulling out your soul. It's already gone. They would only know if they called me. I'm tearing you up, hurts I know. Use me as a crutch, hope they never find pieces of your heart's already mine. I wouldn't let you go if they mobbed me. Cut so deep, I'm feeling disarmed. Don't care if it's wrong. It's no secret, I'm hearing your calls, the voice in the walls. The reason I defile your mind, I weep at times. The rain subsides. You're riding a corpse, the fallen, still mourned, the pieces adjourned, disgusted. I'm still covered in your blood. I swear I worked too hard for this art. Saw through all the loves, I see through the burns and wounds. I let you tear me up. I hate I'm a part of this song. Wish I just gave up. You see through the waste, it's true. You return to the dark. Hearts I know, carving sigils all in your body, pulling out your soul. It's already gone. They would only know if they caught me. I'm tearing you up. Hurts I know. Use me as a crutch. Hope they never find pieces of your heart. It's already mine. I wouldn't let you go if they mobbed me. Cut so deep. I'm feeling disarmed. Don't care if it's wrong. So it's no secret. I'm hearing your calls. The voice in the walls, covered in your blood. I swear I worked too hard for this. I saw through all the bluffs. I see through the burns and wounds. I let you tear me up. I hate I'm a part of this. I wish I just gave up. You see through the worst, it's true.
All right, that was Kuiper with I Hope You're Sorry in Hell. I'll be there soon.
Fucking rock titles are just always the best. You know? They can just do much more than rap titles.
I should do rock titles on my next album.
For sure. I liked it. Overall, good singing, good writing. Just, I love the just punk rockedness nature. I just think that there's something about the quality. Like, maybe it's the strumming of the guitars. There was something in the instrumental that just kind of felt a little jarring throughout. But again, like, you just put that to the side. You put that in the mother-in-law suite and kind of forget that you have a roommate. You know, just sometimes $500 shows up every month at the same time, every month, and you're just like, oh yeah, just out of sight, out of mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this an 8.
I like the track overall. I think the ad-libs you should turn down volume-wise. The ad-libs at times felt a little bit too loud and too strong. Also, just for future references, I think you need a brighter microphone, because I think I find that your singing has kind of a lower body to it, and that always tends to either get washed away by the guitar or just kind of blends in seamlessly with the guitar. And if you continue to mix yourself and don't seek outside help, and you can't mix the clarity into your vocals to always be on top of that guitar, you need a microphone that's going to get you at least part of the way there. Like, I feel like that's, previous songs aside, I feel like that's the issue with this one that I hear throughout, is that, like, you have a low tone that's very close to the guitar tone. So it's not that you get washed away by it, but I feel like I want to hear your vocals a little bit more pop on top of the instrumentation. But yeah, all in all, good. I just think, like, mixing is your biggest enemy, and I think that's also, like, the thing that everybody on the Discord loves about you. They think it's like, oh, this is raw and natural talent and everything, and like, yeah, it sounds great raw, but I feel like it could sound even better with more polish to it. But, I don't know how you choose to use the resources at your disposal, but I think that rawness is going to hit a brick wall come your second album. Like, people will love you for your first album. It's going to have that raw, grungy Kuiper feel to it. But I think from a technical standpoint, you got to start thinking long term, like, okay, how do I take that raw and make it feel raw but be more polished? I'll give it an 8. I kind of want to give it a 7.5 because I feel like it feels longer than it should be, but at the same time, I'm not gonna nitpick it that much. But I'll give it an 8. Tagging me with a double post. Not gonna do that. Sorry, buddy. Here is Pag MC, studio version of the first song he sent here. Nile Olha Pra Tras. Something that I can't pronounce.
Beginning of Evil Dead. Hey, you just unleashed the beast.
Cês vê que não depende tudo da sua idade. Tipo fã de mim nem try hard, que acha que o flow tá na velocidade. Dizem que faço some walk, por causa que nunca me virou, anda pra trás. Chego no topo e volto, porque tenho medo, tô alto demais. Pérola após pérola, me chame logo de minerador, mas vendo as minhas pérolas, porque só pra mim elas têm valor. Minhas rimas são tão quentes que cê tem que ligar o ventilador. Mas não vai ligar, pode soar, que se cê ligar não vai escutar. Tipo JC, só que eu não fodo com o pediri. Nem visto a white, vivo no all black. Garoto do off-white, gordinho da internet, tu lembra dele? Aquele vet do outfit hoje em dia ficou rico vendendo os seus kits. Nem sei se é verdade, mas se for eu acho foda. Queria ser igual ele, fazer hits vira moda, Não olha pra trás, os seus dias já não brilham mais. Não olha pra trás, os seus dias já não brilham mais. MJ é do passado, não entendeu? Cê tá moscando até 2009 na TV em preto e branco. Veio e tenta copiar, mas ninguém nem acredita. Ele é o primeiro preto que não porta da melanina. Mas não tenho nada contra, sigo na honestidade. Até meio egocêntrico em meio à realidade. Perguntei pro Elon Musk em quem ele tá votando. Ele respondeu, nem sei, toda a vida votei em branco. Os segredos tão escuros quanto os escravos do pai dele. Não diferencia os ossos dele, meu auge mais. Escravos ainda tem mais, neste eles tem demais. Nós é hipócrita com vontade, bom demais o chocolate. Morde, nunca late, me confunde, mente late. Na ferida ele arte, ao bater minha mente abre. Mas tá ligado, foi concebida agora pra nós o raciocínio. Falar não pra você, já que minha mente aberta é um livro.
I want to hear the original version of this real quick.
Esses vê que não depende tudo da sua idade. Tipo fã de mim nem try.
I think it's the same thing as the other studio track you did. Like, I don't know, the home recording just feels better. Kind of like what I was saying about Kuiper. Like, there's this rawness to your home recordings that it just feels natural. And like I said before, maybe it's just like the nerves of, you know, getting comfort in that environment or whatever. But it sounds clear, but it also sounds more muffled. Like, that was the thing about the verses that stood out to me, is it's have this like super muffled low end piece of it. It just feels kind of muddy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I definitely think studio experience is beneficial for everybody, but I definitely feel like your original recordings have some sort of shine to them that makes me, it appeals to me a little bit more. And I feel like you sometimes chase that studio recording. I like, oh, I need to go to the studio and record this, and maybe it might not be totally necessary, but I still like the song. There's still some parts where I think like the flow is a little bit, you know, could be better just by rewriting some of the lines. Like, you have like these dramatic pauses or something that could be a little bit more smooth, but I still like the song overall. I'll give it a if I give the original an 8, I would give this a 7.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy seeing that was a studio version, because my first thought was like, wow, there's one layer that like is kind of out of place in the hook that's throwing it all off. Like you'd think a studio engineer would be like, oh, let's take this one off or like bury it further to make it not clash with the others. And kind of the same thing with the verses. The verses are so on top of the beat that you're hearing every little, snap, crackle, pop, and it just sounds poor quality. Like in the studio version that we just listened to, yeah, I didn't know it was studio. Just closing my eyes listening, I was like, fuck, the quality on this kind of sucks. And maybe that's just because it was so on top of the beat and not really blended well with the instrumental. So, no offense to whoever mixed it, but man, I didn't like that version as much either. And going back to the first version, I can see the parts that we really liked being emphasized here. Like in the hook is so catchy, so cool. The beat is dope. And it's just a matter of getting those layers right. And in that
there was a
version,
high layer that's in the original recording that's not in the studio recording that I think made the hook shine a little bit better.
Yeah, and in the back half of it, there's a low layer that's even more pronounced as well, which is really fun to listen to. So I think it's just a matter of getting those layers right and maybe getting someone else to mix it for you. I don't know. But I'll give this version a 7 compared to the 8 before. I think that's fair.
Yeah, still a dope song though.
Still a dope song.
Next up, Duffy. Would love to know what you guys think. Been finding my own niche sound lately. That's scary because when people bring niche sounds to us, it's the weirdest shit that I've ever fucking heard.
Fucking dolphin noises and computer beeps.
But let's see what you got.
Let's go.
Oh, my love.
Oh, follow.
Not again.
I guess it's just like how my hands are cold and you was always warm. Or maybe how you sleep a lot while I'm bouncing off the walls. It's so many ways I can see that I can't afford not even one of the rewards that you offer to this fraud. And by default I just recall how it feels as if I'm crawling on all fours while you're on the path and you're running towards the goals you set. You wrote the best joints I ever seen, I swear I told you that. Stuck at home while you at work and I just want my soldier back. Cause lately it feels like the wars at home are in between us. But it's me and you versus the problem, there's still time to redeem us. They mistake my greatness for weakness, but peep this, the uniqueness is what brings me nearer to Jesus. And the thesis is I'm a genius. Soft until my heart bursts. Oh, you cut me like a knife, girl, you cut me like a knife. Oh, what happened to us? Oh, what happened to us?
That's it. At first I was gonna say like the only thing kind of working against you is the vocal quality. It sounds like it was recorded on a phone microphone, and I feel like if you're gonna go the drumless route, you gotta have that presence that people can hear and feel on top of the beat, and the quality was working against you. And then that verse finished and there was fucking absolutely nothing after that. And I think that was also what made me like back out of this, is because I'm like, okay, well, why not just cut the beat after your verse? there's no story to be told after your verse is what I'm saying. Like there's no more content to draw me into the track. So if you're not going to extend that verse or write another verse, have a hook or something, like I feel like the song just feels completely empty for the last minute. Whereas my only critique on the first half of it was mostly just like, hey, you just need a better quality. That way you can hear the inflections and the way the mannerisms that you're saying, and then you can fine tune those. But then like the second half of this is just nothing there. And from a presentation standpoint, I was like, well, why did I even just let the last minute play? Damn. I will give it a 6 for those two reasons. Like I think you have good delivery. It sounds like you have a good delivery. It sounds like you have good control over like what you want to say and how you want to say it. It's just the vocal quality working against you. But arrangement is also something to keep in mind, is like make sure the listeners engage and they're like feeling what you're trying to present, and don't just leave me like hanging out listening to the instrumental, because I could just play the instrumental if that's all I wanted to hear. So I'll give it a 6.
I feel the same, but I'm not at the same rating. So yeah, like it's right off the bat, you can kind of hear the quality is poor. Like it's just so much S's, like it definitely needs a de-esser, and just like the hiss of the vocals is just present in your ear kind of the whole time. But the beat was dope, the writing was dope, the delivery was dope. From what I could hear, it's just the quality was bad, and then there was kind of nothing to end it. Like I thought there was going to be another verse after the chorus, and just wasn't. So my comment was going to be, okay, there's too much space right before the chorus, and then the chorus comes in. Just remove that space, put the chorus earlier, and then here comes the second verse. Oh, there is no second verse to be had. So I would either just end it after the move the hook up and then just kind of end it, or do a second verse for this. But those are pretty small tweaks. I'll still give this an 8 from just a listening standpoint. I liked it. Just wish it was structured differently and had better quality.
Next up, Cable. One cut, revised freestyle. Been working on.
Hey, y'all remember that? She bleeding on the knees. I'm tripping off a beat, tripping off the beat. I'm going in between the sheets. It's feeding me. She feed for me all day. I'm leaving it behind me, and I'm seizing it my way. I'm stuck in the mud in my mind. Good times I share like dimes. Fear inside my lungs. I'm not hating, but I know I just got something to say. But you just fucking complain, and I'm just trying to cop some Ray-Bans. The city got me spray can. Been holding up my airways. It's safe to say I'm snare fam. My vision wobbling like my inner confidence, but it ain't never stopped this shit. Cause I'm trying to seek a lesson in this lifetime. Sitting, sipping white wine. All of the he say, all of the she say, yeah, we off the do say. All bags on, we all back on. All of the he say and all of the she say, still we at the goose say. All bags on, we all back on.
All right, that's Cable with one cut. This is frustrating. Like, everybody's on this trend of these Griselda, Rock Marciano, drumless, just little soulful sample shit. That's fine, whatever. Why freestyle this? Like, Bird said this all the time. Like, what's the appeal here? What do you gain from just like saying? I'm not saying you said nothing, but saying nothing, and then saying, "Oh yeah, I freestyled this track." Like, what value does it add to the song? Because I was definitely out of this until the singing, and I'm like, oh, the singing's good because there's probably some actual thought there because you had to go back and you had to add layers to it. Singing is great. The verses are like disjointed and not really appealing to me. And that's on top of the vocal quality just making it sound like you're just like calling from a prison phone and like, yo, dude, record this verse for me real quick and put it on a Griselda beat and then release that shit. I'll be out in 90 days.
Hold me down. Put some money on the books.
Hold me down. Free cable is basically what this sounded like.
Free cable.
Yeah, dude. I write it down or like put more effort into the verse is what I would say. Like, and then work on the mix. I did not really resonate with the verse. I love the singing at the end, and I wish that there was more that built around that rather than just saying I'm gonna freestyle over this beat and people are gonna like a freestyle. I'll say this one time, if I don't say it 100 times, you telling me you freestyled it doesn't mean anything to me. Just give me a good song, put effort into the song. If you freestyled it and it's good, cool. But if you tell me you freestyled it and it's bad, I'm knocking lots of points off because I'm like, why did you freestyle that, press export, and then decide this was the final product? You could have gone back and freestyled again. You could have written something. Like, don't tell me it's a freestyle. Just let me digest it. I'll give it a 6 because of the singing at the end, but I'm definitely at a 5.
It's a 6, but it's a 5.
Yeah.
Schrodinger's cat.
Take for that what you will.
Yeah, man. It's funny. It's like we get these things in batches. We're going through phases of this review show. We had the beep boop phase where everyone's rapping over these fucking modem sounds. And now we're just in the like, oh, these are, musicals from the early 20s full of racism and Civil War. Let's just sample that and rap over it. I don't get it. Yeah, I think you did a decent job for what it is. I like the style. I like the things here, but just kind of like Dice said, is like, I think if you would have spent a little more time with it, of like, oh, here's what I want to say. Like, there's a purpose for what I'm saying things. Like, I think it just lends itself to a stronger overall product as other people are listening to it. Not a bad job. I wish there's a little bit more. 6.5.
Yeah. I wish just more intention behind it. Next up, Nara. This song will find you when you need it.
It's like Jiminy Cricket. When you wish upon Nara.
Pause.
I wish you had more time. Great movie.
I just wish Nara would go back to the funk beats.
More funk.
It's been hanging around Kuiper and Sully too much, making these little sad boy beats now.
At least it's not beat poops. Yet.
That's true.
I guess anything can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already been listening to this for like
40
10
seconds.
minutes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What is happening, Nara? If you were sad already and you put this song on, you're cooked. You're not surviving the night. I'm depressed just listening to this. And my life's never been better.
Got your tongue hero.
Okay, a million years later, we get some drums.
No, that's just his neighbor playing drums.
Yeah, the neighbor kid.
Just got picked up on
in
the
his
recording.
garage. Yeah. Fred, it's 11:30. Shut the fuck up. Can we fast forward?
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm at the point now where I skip around.
Bro.
That was a stylistic choice. All right, let me think about this objectively. Here's my advice to Nara and everybody. For things like this, you need to present it with more context. Because if I just take this as like production by Nara, I'm going to just do with it what my mind will. If you told me, hey, this might be background music for a scene where a character is deep in thought, sure, I might say maybe the drums could be slightly more present. But if you just drop off link produced by Nara, I'm like, this is severely undermixed. Where is everything at? Everything is so muffled and far away. Nothing makes sense to me. So I need more context before I just like rip you to shreds and say this is badly mixed. Like, what is the scene that this should be applied to? Because this isn't rapping music. This isn't singing music. It's not even sync music. Like, you know, Sleek Ivory tells us like this is for sync or this is for this. It's like, give us some context, because this is like, specifically in my mind for a movie scene where some character is doing something. They're like about to go out and shoot up the whole nightclub or something, or they're about to go break up with their girlfriend. Like, this is background music for that. This is not for anything other than that. And I should have been told that before I went into this, because for like the first minute I was like, this is ass. And now I'm like, okay, maybe it's not ass. Maybe it's meant for something specific. But because of the lack of context, I'm taking off points and I'm giving it a 6. Should be a 7.
Yeah. The only thing that this would fit is Requiem for a Dream, that scene where the chick is going ass to ass in front of all the old businessmen for drug money to support her heroin habit. That's the only way that fucking makes sense. Look, Nara, I'm glad Dice said what he said, because I was going to fucking give this a -1,000. I hated it so much. But now when I'm looking at it upon this new lens, maybe I don't want to self-harm. It just takes so long to get to any semblance of enjoyability. You know, a minute and 40 seconds in, I'm like, is this forever? But honestly, like, I like the drums when they come in. Of course, they're more subtle for whatever reason you have it here. But I think it's well done. It's a mood. If it was just a beat, I think you should definitely up those drums, and like that could be a really fun production. If the drums came in way earlier and like you had actual drums on that versus like your neighbor playing next door, could be great. As is sync licensing, sure. Let's give it a 6 and pretend that you meant this for Requiem for a Dream ass to ass scene.
Yeah, I think DJ Tongue Hero presented a nice scene as well. Like, you're watching the world end on the news and you're just at the bar, you know, getting hammered, and the bartender's like, well, chaos is about to ensue. You got to go, buddy. You're like, well, I got one more beer left in me.
Okay. One more Coors Light, please, ma'am.
All right. We got a tip from DJ Tongue Hero. See what the Tongue Hero Titty
Gang.
His boy made this video. You've got a crew in the Tongue Hero Titty Gang.
Whipping it up.
All right, let's see what we have here.
Clayton C. Yo.
Yo, jump up and down, roll up some loud. I'll teach you how to twist up a pound. Riding through town, stuck in a cloud. Pass it around, who's laughing now? Come fly with me. We get high, you see. Take you off your feet. What a way to be. I could be the weed store. Smoke so much, I don't even need more. Smoke a house by the lake, we don't need a detour. All the white people smell is really hard to ignore. Got a lot in my pocket, I even left some extra. 20 blunts rolled up, I even found another 4. Pound set for ain't just a dub, I'm about to score. And I don't really know what the fuck you looking for. Get it, hit it, bring it back a minute. Lungs black as fuck, in and out the spit. Nice, hella red, I don't keep it hidden. Smoke the serial killer like Hillary Clinton. I love edibles,
vegetables, the roasty like submittance. Put a worm on the plate and fry you with chicken. I moved out to the clouds cause I'm always lifting. I keep my weed wrapped up, you would think it's Christmas. Look out, ride around, roll it up, fuck the cloud. Always hear me, I'm so loud, what you need, I got them pounds. Take it, flip it, then I bounce, always moving, I'm around. Moving faster than a hound, the realest in it, I surround. If I wanna get it now, buy and bulk, get discounts. I'm just trying to smoke it out and fill this room up a cloud. Got it from the lost and found, pick it up and put it down. Inhale and push it out, I'm swimming through this fucking drought. Zigzags that come with happiness, smoke some mini switches to the leftover. Packages could fill mattresses, I ain't smoking trash, what kind of gas is this? The loudest pack you got, it's only half as big. You're a rookie smoker and I mastered it. If you set the bar, then I'm passing it. Smoke a half every hour, I'm forever lit. Jump up and down, roll up some loud. I'll teach you how to twist up a pound. Riding through town, stuck in the cloud. Pass it around, who's laughing now? Come fly with me. We get high, you see. Take you off your feet. What a way to be. I got so many mason jars. I'm that dude always going hard. Fuck a bag of wood in the lumberyard. This shit make me feel like I'm smoking bark. Y'all passing out, let's smoke a joint. Really taste the weed, that's the fucking point. Don't argue, dog, cause I don't really care. Smoke it how you want, cause you ain't gotta share. Let you burn slow, all natural, some tobacco. Max volume on the stereo. I'm so stoned to the fucking bone. I'm riding around, stuck in the blaze. Hitting corners, hanging sideways. Get that shit, move out the way. Just today we smoked 40 J's.
Young Hero Titty Gang.
All right, that was Clayton C with Jump. Nara, yes. If it's ambient, dreamy, you got it, buddy. Anything else? Trash. Clayton C. I like the song. The video is disturbing. At some point, the tongue becomes a problem for me. Like, I get it, Tongue Hero Titty Gang, but the excessive use of the tongue, despite always having a cigarette in the mouth and then just still smoking with the tongue out, and then the tongue just like manifests itself into the chin. I don't know. I feel like maybe a little less tongue won't be a bad thing. You know, you don't have to have the tongue like 5 feet in every single clip. But the song is cool. The vocals a little bit muffled throughout. Maybe that's his. I have to listen to more of his music. Maybe that's his style or whatnot of how he performs things. But it feels like muffled throughout, but very good presence, very good like balance with the arrangement. I was into the song, I should say. Just crazy fucking tongue action throughout. Wild.
Clayton, like, you ain't wrong, bro.
Yeah, man. The fucking tongue, like, he's like smoking a cigarette with the tongue out, and then he closes his mouth, and the tongue like just said, I'm just gonna go through this chin instead. This is wild to me. I'll give the song and the overall package, I'll give it an 8. Maybe 8.5 if I just ignore the video.
Love that. Here's what I thought he did really well. Well, I'll just start off saying I like this. I think this was really good. Clayton obviously, has experience. Like, you can kind of just tell he's comfortable on the mic and has his style kind of defined. I want to point out the hook, right? I think that like good songwriting and like if you listen to like music theory, catchy hooks, simple hooks, using vowel sounds are kind of like, you listen to American pop, top 20, top 40 pop radio, they go with vowels. And that was kind of what this was, is he was like really simplified it down, like brow, 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 and then B, B, D, B. Good shit. Well put together, sounded cool. I love that the character of him, the cartoon, just has like the same skull over every piece of his body. It's like not different tattoos, it's one skull tattoo that covers the whole thing.
Nah, that skull, every scene, don't take it out.
I'm gonna give this a 9. I thought this was solid.
Yeah, good shit.
Shout out, welcome to the community.
Would love to hear some more Clayton C.
Just really makes me Clayton C sounds like latency.
Maybe we can get some
a
Clayton
word.
C over some Nara beats, some Nara ambient.
Yeah, now that Nara's providing more context, I'm like, yeah, ambient dreamy. Yeah, it worked. It was that. I was just mad that it wasn't what I wanted it to be.
Right, yeah. It was just, like I said, as soon as it started, I was like, I wish Nara would make more funk beats.
Yeah. Well, and like, okay, is this music to study to? Maybe. Yeah. But I could see it more like, oh yeah, this is End of the World Denny's, which also should be a movie. Like, you're in a Denny's, you're like, 3 a.m. drunk eating pancakes, and then like you look outside and like the world is ending. You're like, oh fuck. Well, what do? Do you finish your pancakes?
I finished my fucking Denny's because they're gonna charge me for it. They're gonna be like, well, this isn't in my handbook. I still have to give you the bill, sir. So I'm like, I'm finishing this Denny's. All right, here is Noir Coconut Oil with Buddy Minelli. Definitely the second half of the show has a very different feel than the first half of the show.
Right?
Little smooth, jazzy type beat. I like it. It's got some subtle intricacies about it that are appealing. I think the subjective in me wants a little bit more out of it, but for like what it's presented for, I think it's good. Percussion is solid. Arrangement is good. It's got a nice feel to it. It's smooth. I give this a 9.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's well done. It's well put together. Maybe might not be my type of song that I'd want to hear, but like, you hit what you were going for, right? Like, you did what you said you were doing, and that is a man of his word. So I'll just give it a 9 and keep it moving. Yeah. I don't have any complaints.
Here is DJ Tongue Hero, Human Races.
Tongue Hero to the gang.
I like this beat already.
Yeah. Look. See, I said holy, human races, masses on, but not to hide the fact that you're a racist. You're complacent towards isolation, media with constant stimulation. Here's the news, you make the rules, and spoon feed facts to fools, now back to you. Wonder what a rat could do, you have to move and touch door handles to the bathroom. Get a couple dollar bills, it's attached to you. Hypochondriatic spitting facts to you. I'm just making music for a laugh or two, but this political agenda kinda nasty, dude. Say mortal, human force, the streets are empty, fatal choices, deadly virus, silent voices, this is poison. In the mind of an Illinoisan, like holy, holy human races. Masks on, but not to hide the fact that you're a racist. First, it's off your knees, and when they on their knees, it's hard to breathe. Ignore the helpless pleas, names are never left in peace. The flag, it means a lot to me. It's got to be the blood, sweat, tears, and hypocrisy, a mockery of what some thought to be a democracy through photography. I wrote it all down because it bothered me. I didn't put it out so you could follow me. I just want to share a tiny little part of me. Say mortal, mortal, human force. The streets are full of fatal choices, deadly force, and riot voices. This is poison. In the mind of an Illinoisan, like holy, holy human races. Masks on, but not to hide the fact that you're a racist. You're complacent towards the isolation. Media with constant stimulation. Here's the news, you make the rules and spoon feed facts and fools. Now back to you. Wonder what a rat could do. You have to move and touch door handles to the bathroom. Get a couple dollar bills, it's cash you. Hypochondriac spitting facts to you. I'm just making music for a laugh too, but this political agenda kinda nasty, dude. Say mortal, mortal, human forces. Streets are empty, fatal choices, deadly virus, silent voices. This is poison. In the mind of an Illinoisan, like holy, holy human eyelids. Masks on, but not to hide the fact that you're a virus. We disguise this earth as if it's timeless. Time is made for man, and so is violence. Narratives from news to help you guide this. Pick your side and hate the other climates. People act as if they were your highness. Business owner, opiate suppliers. All divisive tools to polarize us. Feeling like a tooth is plucked with pliers. I can tell the honest from the liars. I can tell the past is not behind us. We can see the smoke will set the fires. Rob the jewelry store and chain suppliers. Focus on the chaos and confusion. Freedom here was only an illusion. Holy, holy human races. Masks on, but not to hide the fact that you're a racist. You're complacent towards the isolation. Media with constant stimulation. Here's the news, make the rules. Spoon feed facts and fools in the back to you. Wonder what a rat can do. You have to move and touch door handles to the bathroom. Get a couple dollar bills, it's cash you. Hypochondriac spitting facts to you. I'm just making music for a laugh too, but this political agenda kinda nasty, dude. Say mortal, mortal, human forces. Streets are empty, fatal choices, deadly virus, silent voices. This is poison. In the mind of an Illinoisan, like holy, holy human races. Yeah, I said holy, holy human races. Yeah, I said holy, holy human races.
I'm assuming there's nothing else. Alright. What do you think the bird human race is made in COVID by DJ Tongue Hero?
Love this. I remember hearing this one before, actually.
Wow, you remember a song.
I do remember a song. I remember this one because it was so like in the mind of an Illinoisan. Like that really stuck with me. I think that it was really well done. Love the music video. Love the writing. And the delivery is super dope. I think the one piece here is that like structure wise, you have a really solid base of like holy, holy, da, da, da. But I think you just repeat it a little bit too much. That's kind of my only thing is like, it's well written. The message is there. I think it just sometimes less is more. And then it got to the point at the end where it's like, oh shit, he's saying holy, holy. I know this is going to be like the same thing again for another 30 seconds. So that's kind of my only thing against it. But well, and the quality is kind of, just overall from a song perspective, that's probably the biggest issue, like even outside of the repeating. But it's such a good song. It's well written. It's well performed that you can kind of ignore some of the technical like quality issues. So I'll give this a happy 9.
Yeah, D-Bird touched on things, the main things. There was something that I was going to point out. Let's see if I can find where it was.
Photography. I wrote it all down because it bothered me. I didn't put it out so you could follow me. I just want to share a tiny little part of me. Say mortal, mortal, human forces. Streets are full of fatal choices, deadly force and riot voices. This is poison. Human forces. Streets are full of fatal choices, deadly force and riot because it bothered me. Democracy through photography. I wrote it.
So I'm going to use this as an example, but this happens a lot throughout. And I pointed this out with that one song that I did where you sent me the beat and the lyrics as well. Is like stuff like this, it works. Like your flow was pretty solid throughout. But like the wording of this, which I feel like it's hard to teach. It's hard. It's a challenge. Like I wrote it all down because it bothered me. There's a lot of filler in this. You could say wrote it all down because it bothered me. Like wrote it down because it bothered me. There's extra words in here that you use throughout all of your lines where it just adds to the amount of things that you're saying. And it gives you less of an ability to inflect things or emote things. Like, because if you have to say I wrote it all down because it bothered me, you can't express that very uniquely. You have to get all of those out in the right timing in order to fit that gap of time that you have. But if you say wrote it all down because it bothered me, you can be a little bit more expressive because you don't have to say I, it, all, cuz. Like, you're adding to your word count and you're taking away from your ability to express things. Like, I wrote it all down because it bothered me. Like, you can be a little bit more expressive when you have less things to say. So like, being able to trim the fat is going to go a long way into making your songs resonate a little bit more from an emotional standpoint. And that's one thing that I listened throughout this, aside from like the hook being done 4 times and the quality. Like, this stood out to me the most. Is like, hey man, he's hitting these lines, but he can't really express anything because he's saying so many fucking convoluted words. Like hypochondriac, it was also a word that like, I get it, but could you have swapped that out for something that you didn't have like a tongue twister in the middle of your rhymes? Like, those are the things that I listen for. Is like, man, I like what you're saying, but it could be said a little bit more streamlined so that you can be a little bit more expressive about your details. And that was the one thing that stood out to me. But overall, like Bird said, I liked it. It's just, quality and hook is 5 times in the song. But I give it a 8.5.
Honestly, we should clip that shit because that's such good advice and things that people don't really think about,
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the same could be said for a lot of folks. And we talk about it like every show where it's like, oh, if only you just cut out this word or that word. A lot of people, it's not just for timing purposes. It's also for emphasis and delivery purposes sometimes to give you that space to really hit it home. You know?
Because like the more words that you have to condense in a line, like you're going to be more focused on the timing. But if you have space to be like, oh well, I'm gonna say this or I'm gonna do that, like you can do things differently in your pronunciation rather than just being like, wrote it all down because it bothered me. Then you got to move on to the next line. There's no chance to like be expressive anymore because you got so many things you're trying to fit in.
Word.
Fat Beanie, what up? Sorry for the mix of Keep Winning. It is an old song, but it got me an audience, and I wanted to see y'all rate it. Much love. Much love back to you.
Much love. Yeah, I mean, also, for that song, maybe we're not the audience, and maybe it did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think we have to be the audience for things that we listen to. I think a lot of the times, unless it just absolutely offends us, we're just like, I could see where this works or where it doesn't work, or just in a general sense. But yeah, I mean, I could see people liking that and giving you some, some pats on the back. Just there were some things about it that displeased me greatly.
I am displeased.
Displeased with that one. All right.
I love this show. It's just such a mixed bag,
Never know whether they're going to be like super happy or like super angry.
Yeah.
Next
In the
up.
mind of an Illinoisan.
I don't know how to pronounce this name. Oh, Backlock? Whatever. Beat kind of basic, but still want to hear feedback. All right, here's Prototype.
Rough Riders. Spit these bars to make your head shake.
I think I know what's wrong with this. So the beat feels basic. It's because your drums are just static. Like you just have the same drum loop playing, and you do different things with the melodies, but you don't do anything with the drums and the snare and the hi-hats. So for that reason, it feels basic because it's like it's always there. Like you could do some parts where you have a little bit slight different drum pattern or change up the hi-hats a little bit. Like adding twists to all of the elements, not just the melodies, will make it feel fresher. And it feels basic is because like you just found your drum pattern and you just left it all the way throughout, and you did other things with the melodies, which is good, but you can also change that drum pattern and hi-hats to coincide with that. But I like the sounds overall. It needs that push to give it that extra layer. I'll give it a 7 where it's at, just because I think the mix is fine. Like I want to give it like a 6.5, but I think you did a decent job. It's just a tweak like that should be pretty simple. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I liked it.
Yeah.
It's simple but effective, right? Like you don't always have to have computers fucking each other in your beats, like it doesn't have to be that. So I think you did a great job. It did kind of remind me of like Drag On, DMX's cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that like Dice had a point with the drums, like maybe some more modern drums would just make it feel more cohesive, but I like the main driving melodies. I like the sounds here. I'm going to give it an 8.
Word. See, we like basic shit too.
Yeah. I'm just a basic boy.
Next up, Luckett's High Score. Made today. Or bounced out today. Say that to every girl that I meet that has a boyfriend already.
No, you don't.
Right place, wrong
no,
time.
You don't. You say, hey, girl, you like rappers?
That's a crazy pickup line.
I made a song for you.
Yes.
Healthy, available on all streaming platforms.
That's humble of you, B-Bird.
So what do you mean by humble?
Yeah, I'm just giving what I earn. I'm just living how I learn. Making visions up in 2 seconds, then I spit it by the third. Pull a Nike and I just do it. Y'all ain't get it how that works. What I do is I put my mind up to it. Finish the mission in a blur. Don't put no glasses on, that ain't gon' fix it. Compete with me, you got some crazy wishes. Been taking lots of shots, I hated missing, so I never did it. Now I'm aiming bigger. Switching gears and using nitro boost. Interfering near like night the room. Y'all can even write a simple poem. Why the hell you tryna do what I can do? There's levels to it, there's the ninth floor. On my high score, I might fly more. I make you fight wars, so your eyes pour. I be writing this when I'm bored. It's time for me to slice more beats like swords. These thoughts forming and how I will top or the top limits. I will stop coursing. You ain't alone, you need to get off of my case. It ain't my fault that your life is sideways and you ain't talented, so you're irate. If it's all hate from you, then why rate? Rage drives you off the highway. A stupid way to waste your time. Make the most of the moment. The kid with the clock say I'm Frank Sinatra. I do it my way. Forget the limits, I'm extraordinary. You're a normal guy, extraordinary. My pen is sharper than a sword of heavy. You ain't worthy, not even fucking heavy. I heard the distance and I'm sorta petty, so I prove them wrong over the course of many trials and tribulations. Now I found a very dead set of bones and I'm strong and steady. You feeling the verse, you scratching the desk. You're thinking that you have a chance to impress. Press to your friends, they say that is the best. I'm sorry to see you can rap it a set. Time and the effort I had to invest. If you don't like it, stay just like the rest. You'll never be like a Lemon Apollo, no any producer here NJLS. Breaking it down like the sound barrier. I break barriers, the waves clearing up like nasal passages. Inhaling vapor, we're not compatible, we ain't pairing up. My speakers only play great, nevertheless. All I do is elevate, you take the steps, you a fake step. Becky fade the set, trying to set me up, I don't play with that. I'm on the grind like a coffee bean, cause none of the files are not for me. Frankly, ain't another job can please. The one I have with just a body beat, and I just checked off another list, and it's regular like your bucket list. I took my shot and then I bucketed it. Your toolbox just got dust in it, cause I dusted you like a janitor. Beating you's a breeze, ain't a fan of you. I ain't locked in, I just handing you the keys to the wind, and you mess it up. Time to clean you up, no wonder your watch couldn't keep it up. Gone under your spot, now I'm creeping up, and you're gonna watch as you're freezing up. How I'm coming hot. Yeah.
Let's look at with High Score. Hopefully that scored high in your book, D Bird.
Master of transitions.
Yeah, I tried.
Been doing this a long time, folks, as you can tell. Look, I actually I thought this was pretty good. The big I think the delivery was solid. I think the writing was decent. Like right off the bat when the sample came in, I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna like this song. And then there was that moment of silence and you came in. The only thing right off the bat I noticed was the quality, right? The quality of the vocals kind of throughout the song was the biggest drawback here. The whole time you can just kind of hear that right into the mic. So that's for me the biggest issue. But I think quality mixing aside, it's like a solid submission. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said he records on his phone mic or headset or something. But yeah, quality aside, I think you did a solid job as well. I think the only part that I heard that you seem to get hung up on is when the beat didn't have the drums or the hi-hats or anything, and it was just kind of the melody transition. You seem to get slightly off or slightly rushed just because you didn't have a tempo to follow. I don't know if there's like a metronome in whatever application that you're using that you can turn on to like make sure that you stay solid with the timing. But other than that, it was like a punchline track. And the only other thing I can nitpick on is be cautious of like cliches like Nike just do it, like just being a little slightly more creative. But for like this track, everything works. Quality aside, I give it a 7 too. All right, last up, Kleptoman.
Last? We're already the last?
We're already the last. I mean, he posted 2 of them, so unless he was planning on tipping or something, we're going to listen to one of them. We got Downtown and Antagonist. Which one are you feeling like?
Man, Antagonist. I'm feeling antagonistic.
All right. Here is Kleptoman with The Antagonist. Guess we can save the other one for the next show.
Got some time.
Kleptoman, was it you that always had those like crazy? It was you, right? That he always had like too much going on at any given time. Like this is good so far. Honestly, I want to keep listening, but I kind of know where I'm at with this. No, we didn't listen to Downtown, trying to make sure we get to everybody, do one track per person, but this was dope. I really like this. It feels like I'm in a 1920s car chase, and like it's like a silent film, and just like there's a lot happening. Um, I think that you've gotten a lot better since we last heard you. I don't hear like, a vocal sample that's overused. I hear like progression. I hear things like well balanced, and like there's a time and place for everything. Like everything in this feels good, and it feels very, very well thought out, I would say, in terms of the arrangement. And I would definitely listen to this from start to finish. Again, the intro is a little bit off kilter, but that, like, once it got going, I really enjoyed this. I would give this a 10.
Wow. Okay. Here's where I'm at. I liked it. I think it's definitely unique. It's definitely like a fun listen. There's a lot going on in it, as always. For me, like, it reminded me of Drumline. You know what I mean? It reminded me of Drumline with Nick Cannon. And selfishly, I fucking love those like big brass beats, those big brass band beats, BBBBs, if you will, where you have that that trumpet going, you have like the drums. And for this one, I just wanted a more steady drum line. It kind of felt like, when all the nerd drummers in high school are just going nuts and they're just having fun experimenting. It's like, you just want to tell the drummer, you're doing too much. It's not about you. It's not all about you. Like, fucking calm down, go with the rest of the band and make a cohesive thing. So that was just, for me, like, the drums were just a little more out there than I wanted personally. I wanted more of a steady, like regular drum line to go along with this heavy brass parts if it was to be a rapped song. And I think I really want it to be. I want this, but just more solid drummings. Really well done. Look, it's more personal preference. I'll give this an 8 because I wanted it to be rappable.
Drippy, did you leave already? We're near the end. Drippy, if you're still there, you can drop a song.
Am I late? Yep, I am. Peace. It's like a guy that slides in the DMs. Is like, hey, you got a boyfriend? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Never mind. Bye. Never mind. Bye.
Yeah, Drippy. We're at the tail end. We got one more from Klepto Man, and then that's it. So yeah, and also just because this show is over doesn't mean you can't just post it for the next show. I know you know that. Just saying it out loud for everybody else to say. Yeah, we'll get your second song up here, Klepto. Let's see. All right, and yeah, Drippy, post your track. We'll listen to it. All right, here is Downtown by Klepto Man. He says this one is more up D-Bird's alley.
We'll see. 1, 3.
Yeah.
So funky, y'all.
That was for you, D-Bird.
Oh, my beating heart. I love when people do tribute songs just for me. Look, this was great. This was well put together. I liked the trumpet in this, definitely not a rap song, right? Like it is just its own entity, and that's fine. Not everything has to be a D-Bird feature. For me, I think that there were parts where the drums felt a little loud for everything that was happening. I liked the drums. I liked the build up in the intro. It's just like, for me, I'd probably recommend turning the drums down just a tad. Would be kind of my nitpicky feedback, but overall enjoyed. I'd give this one 8.5.
I like this one. I know you said it is less chaotic, but it doesn't feel less chaotic. I think it feels the same but different is how I would phrase this. I liked it. I think I like the antagonist slightly better, but I think that there's unique qualities about this one that are still good. Like, again, I think that you've managed to find a better balance of the chaos without it being like overdone. And I enjoyed this. Like, I like the stabs that you have here, and it feels fresh throughout. How long have you been producing now? I would say it's amazing that you've been working at this in so short of time, but you have like this intuitive quality about knowing what sounds good overall, and you never made anything that was just basic. Like, you started out like energy on 10. Yeah, you started out like, I'm just gonna do everything all at once, and then you dialed it back rather than like building up from it. So I do appreciate your knack for knowing what to do and when to do it. I give this one a 9 because I like the other one a little bit better.
Word. Yeah, it is funny. Like, I almost feel lied to. It's like, oh, we went into this thing as less chaotic. No.
Less chaotic with an asterisk.
Like, but it's a fun chaos, It's not like, oh my fuck, the computers are rebelling.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah,
and then rapping on it.
Yeah, there's too much of that.
All right, and then last but not least, closing out the show, Drippy, Out of My Body Part 2.
Get drip.
I'm out my body. Here goes something like this, okay? I do not care what these motherfuckers say about me. I just poured up fresh, cleaning this down. These bitches always trying to scout me. You should future, will he never die? Like, why everybody always gotta stare at me? True became I have a bounty. Please don't take me to the county. If they get behind me, I'm outie. Take off fast, like I'm in the Audi. I should've popped that Eddie. I want that bitch if she always scream. Might as well call her dash. Nowadays it's so easy to make her cream. She gon' call me daddy. You a nigga, they should let wear supreme. You make the shit look tacky. You a lame, always gotta claim that you from the streets, but sweet as a laugh attack. You just goddamn done. Daffy Duck, call that nigga Ducky Daffy. And we just pulled up, we seen him duck, but we ain't seen no more laugh. Honey's hired a couple niggas to help me carry around all this bag. Nowadays I'm like, what's up with niggas? You want smoke, I'm letting you have it. Let the beat right out, yeah, I'm back. Big B pulled up with the ops in the pack. Big B pulled up and put up. Big B pulled up and put out the mat. Now all of a sudden they all run track. Now all of a sudden I'll take any opponent, give me Joe Budden. Stupid ass nigga. Fat ass nigga in the piece, gotta change his crust on blue ass nigga. 6'9", stupid ass nigga. Trip is you gon' get fit your arms, you gon' body fall. My wife is late to get they shoes, but now they shoot up the mall. I don't want that bitch if she always scream. Might as well call her dash. Nowadays it's so easy to make her cream. She gon' call me daddy. You a nigga they shouldn't let wear supreme. You make the shit look tacky. You a lame, always gotta claim that you from the streets. Sweet as a laughing tap.
Just gonna leave me with a minute of beat at the end. So
somebody download that, put a second verse on it.
Just rap on it.
Yeah.
Featuring Dice.
That's what happens when you leave the space at the end. Anyone can grab it.
It's up for grabs now. I like this. I think that the reverb is just excessive. It's just overly reverb to the point of distraction, I would say. I think if the reverb was dialed back, and then also on the highlights, the ad-libs that you did, maybe turn those down a little bit as well, so they're not just like straight up powering in with the lead vocals, that would improve the mix. I don't mind the auto-tune that you had on it. It's just the reverb is just crazy wild. Like you're in like a crystal cave where Superman has his powers and everything, and you're just like, hello, 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 hello. It's just fucking everywhere. So I would say turn down the reverb more so than the auto-tune, and turn down the ad-libs volume-wise. But I like it other than that. Like I was on the fence when it first started, but once I got like in the middle of your verse, I was like, okay, this is pretty good. I'll give it a 7 just because you left all that fucking extra beat at the end. give it a 7.5 if you dialed it down.
Crystal cave type shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm in the same boat. I think I like the style, I like the sound. It's just the mix is off with the effects on there. It's like that was the biggest thing. The ad libs and the effects on the vocals just made it sound, I don't want to say amateurish, but like, you know what I mean? Like
it just sounded like he didn't know what he was doing. He just pressed a few buttons and called it a day.
Yeah. It's like, and this isn't what happened here, but like we get some songs where people are like, okay, I'll just say and do whatever in any inflection. Like I have no idea. I'm just saying stuff. It kind of rhymes over a beat. Slap some auto-tune on it. Did a rap. It's like, there's definitely more thought put towards like, oh, here's the sound I'm going for. I just think that like the execution wasn't quite there as far as like the mix goes. But I mean, that's a pretty simple thing. Overall, give it a 7.5 too.
Word.
Solid track, needs a better mix.
Good way to close out the show. That was it for our cue for today. Shout out Drippy, shout out Klepto, shout out AD Rocky and all the other folks that dropped off some stuff. We'll be back next Sunday to do this again, or tune in Tuesday. D-Bird is going to do Ask D-Bird for advice. Amir, remind me, what's your Discord name? I can probably guess what you got.
Yeah, there's a thread on the Discord if you want to show it off, Dice, where people are submitting their life issues, people are submitting their questions, people need some advice. So on Tuesday, I'm going to go through top to bottom, kind of like a music review show, and just say things. Probably going to be bad advice. You probably shouldn't do any of the things I suggest, but Tuesday, that's what we're doing. Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific. We'll go. We'll do it. Change lives around.
Yeah, maybe for the worse.
Yeah.
Cable. Yeah. So the challenge with your song was like it was just like a freestyle in the first half, and then you had this like singing part at the end that I really loved, and I wish that you put more thought and effort into the actual song and built around that singing part. That's kind of where we fell on that one, is that it didn't really resonate with us until you started singing. So I think I was at like a 5 or 6. I can't remember exactly, but around that range.
Yeah, for me, you're gonna have to go back and look at the video on demand because I have no idea. I have no idea what I said.
There you go.
Couple alcoholics I know that need your help, D-Bird. I took that personal. Shots fired. Send them in there. I'll solve them. I'll sort them out.
Yeah. Tune in Tuesday night. D-Bird will give you advice to all your life's worries. We'll be back Wednesday for the subscriber show. And then we'll be back Sunday to do this again. So shout out Cable, shout out Drippy, shout out Klepto, all the other folks. See you guys on the Discord. We're getting out of here. Adios.